see Wolves winning.
Wolves winning.
Yeah, 2-1.
2-1 against Fulham. That's the why do you say that? Like, cause
That's the home advantage.
okay, that's fair. I'm going. I don't know. Let's do Brighton. I'll go Brighton 1-0. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of our football review show where we focus on the Premier League. Today, I'm here, your host with the most, Mick Ward, resident Chelsea fan. We have a special guest in the building. We have Gabby, we have Miracle, and of course, DJ Top Boy, number one DJ.
DJ.
How's it going now? So
IG.
Today we're gonna do, as usual, like in our previous episode, we're gonna review the weekend fixtures, and we're also gonna touch on, the big game, which is, Liverpool Man City, and talk about the title race, and that's why we have our special guest here. But without any further ado, let's start with one of the games of the early kickoff, United Everton. Easy game, I think. I saw the results 2-0. I don't know let me start with Gabby. Gabby, what did you think about United against Everton?
The game was over after 15 minutes,
Yeah.
It was an easy win.
I mean, like, I expected more from Everton, to be honest. Like, United hasn't been giving anybody any fear recently, so I don't know why they just collapsed. I mean, Miracle, what do you have to say about that, man?
Yeah, like you said, I expected more from Everton. It was a narrow win for Manchester United. The reason why I say narrow win because of the penalties. Man, it was the penalties. Man United couldn't do anything. They just got 2 penalties and then they escaped with the win. So I felt Everton could have come out more to play football, because Man United, we all know that they are not that strong this season. So I expected more from Everton, basically. Like,
if we stay on this, like, Liverpool side, because Liverpool, I want to see Liverpool's performance on here, because, we're going to get into it later, but you guys are facing them, so, like, is there anything you see? Because right now, Onana is on form, Onana is not, we've done Onana at 15, we've done Onana at so, like, what are you seeing as a Liverpool fan from that Man U game? We'll go into the Liverpool fixture later, but what do you see from Man U, and how do you see that game?
The thing with Man U is I didn't see anything different. That's been the major issue, like post-Ferguson, basically, right? Everything seems to remain the same. The more they do, the more they remain the same, stagnant, right? So you see games where United put in the effort, some games they don't. For that particular game, like you rightly said, everyone expected more, and it was disappointing. It was a dull affair, to be honest.
It was very underwhelming. Like, I saw them doing 2 penalties. I don't know who's the penalty taker.
In all fairness, it was penalties.
No, it was like, I'm just saying, like, with United and what they've garnered over the years, you expect more, And it's not like Everton is an easy team to beat, but it's just very underwhelming these days. When you see, even when United wins, it doesn't feel.
I think
it's
we've all gotten used to. That's kind of like the level they're at now.
Yeah,
Manchester United, the brand name, yes, is big, but like in terms of the football in recent years,
mid-table.
In all fairness, Man United has been that. Fifth, sixth,
I mean, this is the nicest you see Liverpool fan talk about Man U. That's all.
I'm also a football fan.
Yeah, no, we talk about football, but sometimes we need some banter, some vibes. But I mean, sticking to it, they've had like some key players have emerged this season. You talk about Garnacho, you talk about Kobe Mainoo, which my guy here is telling me better than Caicedo. I mean, that we're not even going to get into that yet. But like, I don't know. What do you think is the realistic expectation for United this season?
For Manchester United, in all honesty, I think the least their fans and just generally football can or should expect is a top 4 finish. At the very least. Because I say this because they have their moments. Yeah. In all fairness, like Man United always have their moments, right? The key has always been how long can they maintain this form.
Definitely.
Right. We talk about the identity of their football not being, known. So these are all the problems they have, but they need. One major thing is consistency. Like, you can't get anywhere if you're not consistent. You perform for 3-4 games. You rarely have a United player that kind of, or at least a set of players that go on a run of form of, like, you see them for, let's say, 6 months, 5 months, straight.
I think
you have a crop of like 5, 6.
to your point, you
core
can't,
members, performing.
you can't give that, like, you can't say, oh, this is United's best 11 if everybody's fit.
Yeah, sure.
Because apart from Onana, like, every other person is like, you could go Dalot or Wan-Bissaka, you could go,
No, but you can mention Bruno Fernandes. So I think Bruno is
because he's the captain. But if we're being real,
consistent
like,
to some extent. So.
that guy is a volume player. He's just spamming everything. But there's something Toppy mentioned that was very interesting. United's expectation, this is what we should expect is top 4.
Yeah,
now,
sure.
looking at the top 4 is tight, and another fixture we look at Aston Villa, Tottenham. Tottenham demolished Aston Villa at home.
That was crazy.
At home. I mean, like,
I'm not sure anybody expected that scoreline because that was
especially if
that
you're
was
watching
more
the game.
at home.
Even like the first half, it was like,
Come on.
yeah, it was
which
like a
this game
challenge.
going?
and what talking about Aston Villa that beat Arsenal at home,
Man City.
beat Man City at
Exactly.
home. Like,
The trophless Tottenham when they first
At the beginning of the season, they won like I think their first.
I mean, they
almost all the
them
games at
and
home,
Newcastle,
they
they've
won
been
every
going,
day.
but like and they always score at home. That's another thing. Like, only Watkins, like, and that's shocking. And the reason why I bring that fixture also is you look at it. Man U's expectation is top 4.
Yeah.
Aston Villa is currently the resident top 4. Tottenham are 1 game ahead. Like, they have 1 game to
Yeah,
game
yeah, they
more,
have
but
1 game, yeah.
they're behind them. And I don't know, who do you think, Gabi? Let me start with you. Who do you think is favourite to get out top 4 right now? Like the last plot, because we know who is top 3.
Definitely, I see my Manchester United.
As a favourite.
Why? Why do you see Manchester
Because they're
United?
just used to it,
Well, I mean,
They're used to
like, we
it.
just talk about
No,
consistency.
actually,
They're not
no,
consistent. So
like during the end part of the league, we always know Man U they'll just pick that form, just
I
get
don't-
there. They always do that, so that's why I'm putting them
I mean,
there.
I think Tottenham are favourites personally. I don't know. Topi, what do you think?
Based on current form, I think it will be very difficult to see Tottenham not making it to
Yeah.
Right.
the top 4. I mean, like, I say this because in terms of experience and quality of players,
Exactly.
I would say Spurs are above Villa.
Yeah.
Just purely the players.
That experience, that know-how.
experience.
There's something about that
It's kinda
know-how.
there.
Like, if you've done it over and over again, even if it's a new squad,
Yeah.
there's that expectation. There's always Villa is playing with house money right now. Like, nobody expected them to be this good at this point. So if they get it, it's like, yeah, it's like Leicester. Well, all those years when Leicester is battling with top 4, and we think, oh, Leicester is finally going to make top 4, and they just drop. So I see the same thing with Villa. I don't know, Karim, what do you think?
I see Tottenham qualify for the top 4. Manchester United has been ups and down. I don't know. I don't think they can deliver consistency to get the top 4 this season.
But
I don't think
I just thought about something. Another key thing is we talk about Spurs, right? But we keep forgetting something. Spurs are literally the only big team that plays the top 3 from now to the end of the season.
Yeah.
And here's what's funny: they play back to back to back.
Yeah,
Literally, they play.
Liverpool,
I think they play City,
City,
then Arsenal, then Liverpool.
So fixture
sure.
difficulty.
So yeah. So like, you made me review my routine.
Yeah.
But then again, I bring that up because I felt the first time I noticed that I felt like, damn, Tottenham will have a single title race.
Yeah.
Because I don't see how Tottenham
Yeah.
loses those 3 games in a row.
I mean, but the flip side to it is they might not even really have a say. I can see them losing all 3, but the flip side, Tottenham.
That's why they are Tottenham.
I don't see Tottenham. The way they are going now,
Tottenham.
they play the small teams as they should play the small teams, and that's one thing you cannot tell about United. Like, you see United giving Man City a game, or no, sorry, scrap that. They can give like Liverpool a game or something, or Arsenal a game, but then Fulham will come and pipe them, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's the inconsistency of
you know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
Tottenham, like, they will lose the games you expect them to lose, and they will win what you expect them to win, and there will be the occasional.
But that can be countered because in recent years they've been the one team you could trust to do something against City.
Tottenham.
Yeah.
Until City just piped them out of FA Cup.
Sure, no, I'm talking about the league.
Finally,
Like in recent years, obviously when I say this, I don't mean every single fixture.
No, sure.
But
Like,
the point is, in recent years, they've had at least 2 or 3 games where they shot City.
basically,
Yeah,
they were
almost
unbeaten
all-
in their new stadium.
And another thing is
Unbeaten in their
that
new stadium.
Tottenham, whether we like it or not, they kind of show up in big games. They actually come to play.
Yeah, they show up
Right?
in
Which
big
means they have a
games.
chance on any given day. That's what I'm saying. Like, as good as the top 3 are and can be,
I mean, the Premier League, any team has a chance on any given day.
yeah, I find it difficult to believe that Tottenham, being in the top 4 race, are going to lose 3 matches
So,
in a row.
in a
No
row.
matter who they're
Your
playing.
pick for top 4 now, before you go to because come to the title, your pick for top 4 is still Tottenham based on this
Or
fixture.
you've changed to Manchester
Or you've
United.
changed.
The thing is, I want to change my mind, right? But
I mean, we need to keep it moving. So just
no,
give me something.
I get, but I'll stick with Spurs. I'll stick with Spurs.
So
'cause-
Tottenham,
Yeah.
and United.
United.
As an Arsenal fan, what a disgrace! What a disgrace for you two. Anyways, we'll keep it moving. We're going to go into the title race now. Arsenal, Arsenal Brentford. Arsenal Brentford 2-1. Karavet. Miracle. Tell me what are your thoughts on that?
I think Arsenal now they are where they want to be.
Arsenal fan, give me energy now. Una win. Una the top of league. You are top of the table. Give me energy. You don't. Okay, in Miracle. To be fair to him, he doesn't have the chest yet. Gabi has the chest, but let's just continue. Tell me.
See, basically, I keep seeing people saying Arsenal is not yet a big team. Arsenal is not yet there yet. In terms of people comparing Bukayo Saka with Foden and some likes Palmer, all those guys. But if you check in all, Arsenal are top of the table with the highest goal.
Yes. Let's go.
Arsenal are top of the table with the least goal conceded. Bukayo Saka is the highest goal scorer in Arsenal, leading the title chase.
Okay.
So I don't understand why people keep saying Arsenal is a small team. The players are not yet world class. Odegaard is not world class. Saka is not world class. I don't understand why everybody's.
But here's the thing. The thing about do we want to go into the world class segment? Because the thing about world class is we don't award people world class. You show that you're world class.
Wait,
these guys have been showing it.
What do you think about your team? Because last time I asked you, are you going to win the league? Because this is like, yes, people can talk about what they talk about, but what do Arsenal fans think? I know what Gabi thinks.
In terms of the title, who is going to win or what? I don't understand.
Because like if you think your team is what you think your team is, you should be able to say yes. As you are top of the league, you are winning the league. You know, because you cannot come out here
because
and be like, oh, I don't know, my team, and then be like, oh, people are saying my team is not good enough, but then you are not saying your team is good enough to win the league.
My team is there. We are there.
So is your team good enough to win the league? Do you have the world class players to win the league?
We have all the players. We have everything. The best manager, the players, everything. We have what it takes. We have the best defense in the league. We have the best attack in the league.
Arsenal
is going to win
I don't understand. If Arsenal is going to win the league,
yes, I want you to say it because you said you have the best. You are the best team. You are top of the table. Most goals, least goals conceded. Saka is world class. Saliba is world class. Best manager in the league. So why are you not saying you will win the league?
Because this is football. Anything can happen.
We knew
you are the best.
We're the best. The best can still lose.
Yes, they can, but you are the fan of the best. You should be able.
The best can still lose.
If
so
you can't say it, you can't be criticizing.
I feel we should just take the game one game at a time. The next game now we are facing Manchester City.
So you can't complain if people say your team is not good enough.
No, you can't say something is not good when you're seeing the good aspect of the team.
I mean, hold on, Gabi. Sorry, please. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Gabi, what do you think about your team?
My team.
You just beat Brentford. Tell me, what do you think about your team?
We're actually going for a trophy.
You're going for it?
Definitely.
Everybody's actually going for the trophy. But you can't tell me that I can't say Arsenal is going to win. I can't even say Liverpool is going to win. I can't say Man City is going to win. But everybody is going for the title.
No, the question is about where is your confidence?
Where is my confidence?
What's your confidence?
My confidence is we are going to win it.
Yeah, that's what
That's what I want you to say.
We are going to win it.
Say it.
Listen, saying that Arsenal is going to win the league. Even if they don't win the league, there's nothing wrong. It's just I think this will happen. And
you are like if said it at the beginning of the season and saying it now,
Arsenal have all it takes to win the league.
So do you think
they are going to? I think they are going to do it this season.
Yeah.
They come close last season, and this season is this season.
Your chest, Karim.
That's what I'm saying.
My team is going to win the league.
Arsenal is going to win the league. I don't know how you want me to say it.
And we have to be the best player.
I don't know who's going to be the best player yet, but I've seen.
Saka is the best.
I think Odegaard. Everybody is underrating Odegaard. Odegaard is a good bowler. Everybody keeps saying Saka, but everybody just.
I mean, I hear you.
Yeah, Odegaard is there.
I'm not going to disregard it, but
Everybody
says Saka for
turning
good
up.
reason. And as much as you're giving Odegaard credit, you can't tell me that Odegaard is better than Saka in that team.
I need to say something.
Say something,
right, because, like I said, I'm a Liverpool fan. right? But I'm also a football fan, and
Yes.
I enjoy watching football.
Yeah.
Arsenal are a good football team,
No doubt.
right? Now, everyone is going on about Saka, Martinelli. Trust me, my honest opinion, their best player this season
Yeah.
has been Odegaard.
Nah.
Head and shoulders above.
Nah.
I
Honest-
feel same too. I feel
No.
same too.
Here's the thing.
I feel
right?
same too.
I'm not saying this as fact. I'm not saying it's.
No, I get
can't
you.
argue
It's
that.
your
It's
how you see it
arguable.
as a
Yeah,
footballing guy.
because the
From a
thing
footballing point
is,
of view.
Alright, take the game against Porto last night.
Exactly.
Come on, look at that assist. Who else do you honestly think in that team sees that pass?
Odegaard
Makes
has
that
not
pass?
been. He has actually been the best towards the end of the season.
Yeah, I want to hear. He's not there all the time. He's
He's
not.
not- he's not.
Like,
Here's the
that's
thing,
my
remember
thing.
we're talking about like essentially
This is-
the focal
Saka has
point of the
been the
team.
one carrying
This,
Yes.
this is where
The
this is where
creator
the
of the team,
team
right?
need those players to stand up,
Yes,
those
you
big
do.
players.
But what-
Right now, I don't think we are seeing more of Saka.
My argument
We are
for
seeing more of
Saka is
Odegaard.
Saka was there when nobody was there. And I'm
That's
not talking about.
it.
I'm talking about this season. There's games because if you look at it, I remember beginning of season when you guys were struggling to score goals.
Saka.
Saka was
Turn up.
there. Either he scores or he assists. Against Chelsea, Saka came with the key assist. Like there's games where Odegaard has gone missing. And don't get me wrong, I rate Odegaard.
Big games.
The only thing that came in Odegaard's like detriment was, he came out height, wonder kid, Madrid. But I rate Odegaard. He's a good footballer. He
I don't think
turns
that's
up.
been held against him as Arsenal.
It's not like he's been not held against
like
him.
there was
It's
the
just,
whole wonder
he's
kid
come
talk
with
when
this-
he went to Madrid, but I feel
Yeah.
like his talk kind of went away.
yeah. It's,
And he resurfaced to Arsenal like a fresh player. Honestly, I don't think a lot of football fans still hold that whole.
no, I don't. Not like when I mentioned it, I didn't say it in the sense that they hold it against him. There was just this.
No, I just don't think
There's an
there's still
expectation that has
pressure.
come with him.
No, but
Just
I
like-
don't think there's still that pressure on him. Honestly,
I mean, the pressure is not there to do.
Nah,
it.
the pressure- honestly, the pressure was there when
He
he went
left
to
when he came
Madrid.
to Arsenal.
No, the pressure is not there
Yeah.
in that sense. I'm just saying, like, in terms of, maybe I was speaking from my own point of view, basically, but there's a view on Odegaard. Odegaard isn't someone that just came out of nowhere. So, in that sense, like, Odegaard when he came to Arsenal, he came with some expectation. And it's not a sense of, he came like this big. He came because everybody knows Odegaard has shown it's been good. He has not shown it enough, and there's always this expectation that Odegaard should show more of it. I don't know what I'm saying. Compared to, because that thing affects players too, because I feel Saka, for example, came out of nowhere. And that's the same thing that's happening with like Man U, with Kobe Mino. Kobe Mino came out of nowhere. So now you don't have expectation of this guy. So when he does something, it's like, wow.
But no one had any
No,
expectation.
no, no,
on
I don't think
Odegaard as
no,
well.
at that point.
He came in as
In
a-
that view, there's no expectation from Odegaard
Yeah,
because
he came in as a-
from Greece to see that where he came to Arsenal, I don't think anybody expected much more than what he's doing now. And nobody's expecting.
I'll say this way.
There
I'll
was
say
no
this way. I'll say this way.
expectation like that.
I feel like
There was some expectation.
Listen, there was the whole
There was some
Wonder Kid.
expectation.
There was the whole Wonder Kid hype at Real Madrid,
Yeah,
right?
he
Yeah.
left.
He kind of left Madrid, right? Went to Sociedad.
He did his thing.
And it was almost like we got a brand new player
Odegaard.
that
Yeah.
didn't have that whole Wonder Kid.
Yeah.
That's like
Exactly.
my impression of, because honestly I don't see in the media, I don't see anymore. There's
No,
it's
not
like
in the mid-
it's like he went away for like 2 years, went into coma or something, right?
Yeah,
Came
with
out
the
a
loan
new
from
player.
Reece
There was
Sociedad
no
and
expectation. There was no. It was like Arsenal signed a new player, a good player, and he's becoming.
It's good.
He's
I mean,
literally
becoming
right now.
key-
He's
is key
becoming
for them though.
that player that everyone
No doubt.
knew.
One new-
Yeah, that one that he
to
could be, right? Like, because when you think about him back then when he was 16, right? Everyone was like, damn.
I mean, it was like agent stuff anyway. Everybody knew what
There was a lot
was.
involved, and it was Madrid.
Yeah.
And he was 16.
But I mean, to keep it moving, but like with the Odegaard thing, for me personally, I rate him. I rate him as a midfield. He's very key to us now. It's just Saka has come up more clutch than Odegaard. Odegaard
Yeah,
has
you
gone
can
missing
say
in
that. You
games.
can say that, but
That's the one part why I put it, because even when I was starting my FPL this season, Odegaard was the guy I put instead of Saka, because I was like, he's key. I saw him at the end of last season.
Last
He's
season
key.
he was firing.
It's
That's
key
true,
to
that's true.
how, but then you look at Saka. Saka just always tries. Saka just always comes up. Whether it's level, Saka does something. Saka will just
No, I
pull
get it. I
something
get
out.
it. And Saka is typically the guy, especially at the first half of the season, is typically the guy that's at the end of things for Arsenal. And it's easy to have Saka in whatever debates or whatever you want to discuss about Arsenal. It's very easy. But my point is, I like to shout out those guys that
you like the just put some light
the
on
guy
it.
that gets the pre-assist.
Just giving the
You know when you give the ball to the fullback and the fullback then crosses to get the assist. No one
so
speaks
like
about
the
that guy.
Jorginho. You like the Jorginho.
I don't really like Jorginho. That's
What do you mean,
But
Jorginho?
but that's how Jorginho was in Chelsea. So like,
no.
But yeah,
no, that's how it was in Chelsea. Don't say no, bro. I know about Jorginho. Don't
No,
get
to a certain
J5.
extent, yeah, no, away from
That's J5. J5's game was not.
He's
J5's
that
game was
player.
J5 is
And it's
control tempo. Give this guy that will give this guy. Open this guy up. That's J5's game.
Normal. So my point is, I feel like players like that need more appreciation in football.
I hear you.
Definitely, I feel
Right? They
you.
need
Players are
No
not
doubt.
always in the goal
Yeah,
or the
they-
assist.
No doubt.
Exactly,
But
you know,
there was
so-
a conversation we had behind cameras earlier, and that's what I'm going to use to push my argument on Saka. Saka impacts winning more than Odegaard,
That's true.
Yeah, it does. It does.
and that's where the importance comes. Like you can see the importance of having Odegaard, but there's an impact. Like because I can hear you. Okay, Odegaard does the pre-assist, but if the guy that is finishing it is not finishing it, is a different case. And Saka,
I know, but it's the thing is, it's a team sport, right? The defender has to do his thing. The midfielder has to do his thing. The striker will get the accolade for putting the ball in the back of the net, yes. But like I would always say, complimenting one person doesn't mean disrespect.
No, it's not disrespect.
Right? So I can't really argue too much against Saka in terms
I'll tell
of
you,
impact.
to your point about defender doing their thing, because to win a game of football, you need to score more goals than the other team.
Yeah.
Sure.
Defender's job is to reduce goal scoring. So defender, in a sense, impacts winning, but scoring goals has more impact on winning than saving goals. Do you agree with that?
I wouldn't
agree with that.
I wouldn't agree on
because-
face value. I wouldn't agree like because context is really important.
Context is important, but look
It's
at
really
it from
important. Okay, let me give you an example. I'm a Liverpool fan, right? Liverpool has been, crazy this season, doing things. But our best player this season has been Van Dijk. Head and
Yes.
shoulders above.
yes.
He's the defender. He's been the leader. He's stepped up in big games. But it's not just all about goals, right? I would never underrate goals. Trust me.
I hear you.
Most of my arguments, I argue for goals. I'm for goals. I want to see goals. I'm a football fan, right? But credit has to go to other departments. It's a team sport.
There's credit there, no doubt. And what I'm just saying is, and look, I rate Van Dijk. Van Dijk for me is probably one of the best. As a Chelsea fan, I'm biased and I'll pick Terry over him. But Van Dijk is one of the best Premier League defenders of all time. So he's up there, no doubt. What I'm just saying is, Van Dijk can do his thing, and if he does not score his set piece goals, he can do his thing, and the game can end 0-0. But if you don't have Salah there, that's the difference between 1-0 and 0-0.
It's fair. I'm not taking,
that's why
I'm not taking anything.
that's why
away
I'm
from it.
pushing-
But when we talk about, like for example, your team plays 90 minutes of football,
Right.
Yeah.
You don't spend 90 minutes scoring goals.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Exactly. So there are moments for scoring goals. There are other moments where you do other things in
have to
football,
defend.
right? So credit goes round. Like it's like the manager will never go on the pitch to play the game, but massive credit goes to him for putting the team out
The setup.
with the tactical setup. Yeah, you understand? So
credit goes round, but credit goes round is not equal. That's my own point. It's not equal.
yeah, but my point is there are times when these midfielders or defenders stand out even more than the attackers. But the
Yeah, there are
attackers
times-
easily
Because
grab the
there-
headline.
there
Because
is-
of the goals.
There is.
Do you understand?
But
so
it's
I just
a
feel like
rare-
it's
it's a
important
rarity.
but it's important that when guys like this step up, I'm saying this for Odegaard. If we go back to
Yeah,
the original,
yeah.
context, I feel like he needs more credit. He's
Yeah,
the
he
captain of
needs
that
more
team.
credit.
He's
He's
a young
the
man as
heart.
well.
He's the heart of Arsenal.
You understand? So I just feel
I
like,
don't believe
I'm
so.
not arguing
He's the
against
heart of
Saka or
Arsenal.
Martinelli,
If
but
the
I feel
Arsenal
like he
fans say
deserves
it,
more
what am
credit.
I to argue? Gabi, do you agree Odegaard is the heart of Arsenal?
No, never. Can't-
I feel like because there's something about, and the thing that helped, the argument with Odegaard, I feel, to your point about him being underrated in terms of when they are shining light, I agree with all that, but the thing is, I know, playing in the midfield, it's harder, and that's where you have more impact, but there's just something about, in terms of, if you look at it beyond even football, in terms of culture, everything, Saka is Arsenal through and through, and he shows it on the pitch. Like, Saka is not, like, Odegaard does his thing, but for me, I feel like Saka, he came through the ranks, everything, like, he shows it. Saka is one person that is genuine, like, and he shows it, like, carrying that team when they are bad, when they are good, is Saka. That is one constant. Like, the game 2 weeks ago or last week, when you guys scored, wait, who did you beat 6? He didn't even score a goal, but you could see his impact in that
Yeah,
game.
he got 2 assists.
Like, let me make this clear. I'm not arguing against. It's difficult to argue
No.
against
a good player.
Saka.
A good
Arsenal.
player like Saka.
Right? So
It's
my
difficult,
point
yeah.
is, if you say he's been Arsenal's best player, it's not a crazy concept.
No, it's just a-
But
it's
all
an
I'm
open
saying
discussion.
is, if Saka is number 1 for Arsenal, Odegaard is a close number 2. He
He's a
deserves
close
that
number
much
2.
credit. That's what I'm trying to say.
The distance is not that
No,
much.
definitely not.
Like he's been honestly, I watch Arsenal games.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I don't agree, but I'll give you that it's not that much. But at the same time, I agree with that. After Saka, Odegaard
So I'm not arguing.
Odegaard
About,
is
it could
important.
literally be anyone. I don't think there's
And
anyone at
that's-
Arsenal that's like head and shoulders above the rest. Like
I
per
think
se,
Saka
right now.
is. For me,
Currently,
That's one thing about Arsenal.
No, that's it.
I think
Currently, I
everybody's-
don't think Arsenal like there's any
everybody
player that
just-
is like. It's like, do you remember the season when Salah was putting up stupid numbers, right? It
Yeah.
was head and shoulders just above the rest, right? It was obvious. For example,
That's what Saka
I don't think
did
Arsenal.
with them.
No, I don't think it's that
No,
obvious.
it's not.
Nah, there's been games.
No, what I'm saying,
There are
like,
some games you don't see Saka, you see more.
And let's not forget last season, the serious end of business.
Yeah.
I've told you this before.
Yeah, last season.
Where Arsenal
Yeah,
During
that's
this
it.
period, last season, it was Odegaard.
that's where Saka. Everybody.
Yeah, Saka went blank for like 3 months.
That's where Saka.
I think he was having only
Towards the end of
That's
the
where
season.
Saka's development needs to come in.
Of
That's
course, and he will
business
develop.
end.
He's
But,
still coming up.
that's why I feel like it needs to develop. But I mean, that's an interesting conversation. I really enjoy that. But moving on to this title race thing, as a Liverpool fan, Arsenal is steamrolling. I mean, they didn't beat this guy 6-0, but they did their thing as expected.
We got the job
What
done.
how do you see this thing? Because I mean, no, I'll just let you say it for yourself because you're a Liverpool fan. I'm of the opinion Liverpool is winning the league. But you say what you have to say and just.
So you're asking my opinion on the entire title race?
Yeah.
basically?
Yes, in a sense, but with context to Arsenal's performance and how your confidence against Arsenal or for Arsenal towards this title race.
Honestly, like I said, Arsenal have been very, very good, right? And Arsenal is showing the consistency that you need.
Yeah.
So all the arguments that Miracle mentioned that people are saying Arsenal are not yet this, they are not yet that. Usually people say you're not yet this or that till you actually do it. You need to remember that, right? Because clubs Liverpool was there.
Until
But
you
was
did
they
it.
clinched that first Champions League?
Until you do
That was
it.
when everyone was like,
That's when we're like,
okay.
yeah, it's not for sure. Like
you
you've done it
understand?
now.
Hey, so
But this is the season.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes, that's what I want from you. That's what I want from you.
No, this
Say
is the
it.
season.
Say it. That's what I want from
This is the season we're going to do that.
Honestly,
Now-
if Arsenal wins the league this season, right?
Yeah.
I will be the first to applaud them because it's going to be crazy.
Go,
Because
go, no,
honestly,
no,
why
no,
I
no,
honestly
forbid.
no, I'll be serious. I appreciate it when people do things right. Now here's the thing, it's going to be difficult for Arsenal. I honestly think it's going to be difficult for Arsenal to do it because first of all, but I think they can do it. Let me put it out there. I think they can if it's about because the points are pretty much the same. So if you're here at this point, you can do it, right? It's basically 10 games to go. But I look at the game at Etihad and I think this is where Arsenal has to prove, because Arsenal have been proving, but part of winning it is
Going to
when it's
Etihad
this
and getting
tight.
points.
I heard they're about
Last
to-
season, right? It was tight. It was going crazy. Arsenal went to the
It's very
Etihad and
points.
crumbled.
Yeah, we crumbled.
Nah, it wasn't.
They were
It
5
wasn't.
points clear.
Yeah, it wasn't even a case of they crumbled.
No, it's not just Etihad. Like they crumbled there. They crumbled at Southampton.
No, I get that. I'm not talking about other games. I'm talking about
Mathematically, it was
like
impossible to
when
win
you're in a
over
title
Etihad.
race, right? And you
It's
have
hard.
a
But you
head-to-head.
had 5 points clear before you went there.
No, forget about the how many points clear, right? Like I say this because I think back to Liverpool versus Man City at the Etihad, where Man City eventually won the league by 1 point, and Stones cleared.
Yeah, I was just about to say the
Right.
goal line clearance.
Now, honestly, in my opinion, that was, tactically speaking, probably the best football game I've ever seen in my life. It was good, right? So that was like Man City won at the end of the day, yes, 2-1. Tight margins, cleared off the line, blah blah blah. Decision was whatever, right? But they won, and credit to them, right? But at the end of the day, you see that was basically what decided the season, because it was 1 point at the end of the day. Liverpool gets a draw or wins that game, and most likely, probably even goes invincible, because that was the only game Liverpool lost.
Yeah.
Right? So you think about the fine margins now. Why it's crazy for us now is that it's not a 2-horse thing. Now you could literally go there, beat City, and you still have Liverpool disturbing. Whereas if it was a 2-horse race, you go there, you beat City, that's a guaranteed 3 points step up. Do you understand? So
Yeah.
like the complexity now is different, because it should be a must not lose game for us now. But with the fact that Liverpool is in and around this, means it's a must win game.
How many games unbeaten is Arsenal on now? Or how many games win streak are you guys on now?
I think it's 7.
I think it's
7.
8 including.
Because my argument against Arsenal
In the
is I've seen Liverpool go not on the unwinning streak.
And we are
We're
seeing
asking Arsenal to match what Liverpool and Man City have shown that they can do, which no other team has shown. The closest was Chelsea when Conte did the 13 win or 14 win. So I don't know what I'm saying. So that's what my point is. Arsenal is good and they're showing they're consistent, but if Liverpool is going, they might, because Liverpool is winning.
No, here's the thing. I'll give you now I'm a Liverpool fan. I want my team to win the league, obviously, right? But I'll be realistic when I say that it's going to be tricky for us
Yeah.
because our injury stories this season is, I don't even want to talk about it, right? It's mad. But the thing is, Klopp has shown time and time again that he can do wonders. And that's what he's doing at the moment because our best attacker really, Salah, hasn't kicked a ball since New Year. He played against Newcastle on New Year's, and he played a couple. He went to AFCON, came back injured, played a couple of minutes 2 weeks ago, was it, or last week, and got injured again. Basically, all that Liverpool has achieved in the entirety of 2024 was basically done.
I feel like the loss of Jota is also very huge.
I'm going to get to that because we talk about this crazy game that just went down 1-1. Diaz missed a lot of chances. I love the guy. He played. I was telling my friend, right, he played the game of his life.
Yeah.
Honestly, Diaz played what you would describe as an all-timer. All he needed was one finish to decide that game, and that performance goes down in Premier League history. He was that good. He had Rodri and Walker on toast all game. I'm not saying this because I'm a Liverpool fan. We all saw it, right?
Yeah.
All that was required from Diaz was one good finish.
Just the finish.
His name goes down as the guy that scored the second goal, 2-1 to Liverpool in a massive title race. That's what you call an all-time performance. That's an Henry at every performance.
I read Diaz.
Do you understand? Like, it's one of those iconic performances because in terms of the football he played, he was
crazy. I think
right?
I read
Diaz. But I would say he cost the team at the end of the day because the two big chances went to him. So now I'm thinking, if we have Jota,
Jota
listen, I would always say that he is the best finisher at Liverpool. Salah gets crazy goals. Nunes gets goals. These guys are volume strikers. They keep attacking the area. They keep getting opportunities.
He's just so
Jota
good at scoring goals.
Clinical.
That is more
clinical finisher at Liverpool.
Speaking of this fixture now, you guys are obviously happy with how it turned out. You're top of the league by goal difference. How did you see the game? Liverpool, Man City. I know you expected a draw. You wanted a draw. I think you predicted a draw.
Yeah, I did.
So you're obviously on top of the moon. But speak about the game. I know there were some controversial decisions. Top Boy has already expressed his disappointment at some of those decisions.
No, I haven't expressed myself. It pissed me off so much. And here's another thing I would really want to touch on: the fact that whenever things happen to Liverpool in the Premier League, everyone just sweeps it under the rug. But I know I'm a Liverpool fan, but I genuinely believe that we shouldn't be talking about officials as much as we do in the Premier League, right? And when something major happens to a team, I feel like teams can rally behind that and actually demand proper change and proper officiating. But whenever something major happens, everyone says, Klopp is crying again. Liverpool is crying again.
But there's some facts to it.
No, don't do that. He's saying the man is speaking facts.
No, there's some facts.
He's speaking facts. He's not speaking facts.
When did he ever speak and he was making things up?
Like what he was saying about the transfers. Like he's saying other teams are spending more money than Liverpool.
And were they?
Liverpool are spending as well.
Were they spending more money than Liverpool?
No, Liverpool is spending as well.
He always had to sell to buy.
Every other person
exactly,
sold.
Everybody is selling.
Every person sold.
People are selling also.
We're selling.
Chelsea sold their players.
Chelsea did not
they invested.
I need you to understand something. Man City, Chelsea, these teams, the problem why everyone speaks about it is that if you're spending the money that you're earning, no one would complain.
Yeah.
That's why there's 115 charges hanging over Man City's head.
No, Man City's charges, some of them are falsified sponsorship.
There are loads of things, but the point is that that's why there are charges hanging over
but the thing about my own point to what Miracle is saying about this selling, that's how football, you always have to sell to buy. And apart from Man City,
and no one is saying that Liverpool
every other person is doing the same thing.
Selling to buy. The point is that Klopp has never, even once, at Liverpool had the luxury of just going out to spend money. He always needed to make a way.
That's
he always needed to find. Here's the reason. The reason being that at least at the time when he was new to Liverpool were not generating that crazy amount of money. So his budget was obviously going to be much smaller, right? But he needed to do big things, right? What did he do? He developed his player Coutinho. At the end of the day, at the time when Coutinho was sold, Coutinho was the best player at the club. At the time, he was the most valuable asset. He was playing his best football.
Coutinho was doing Coutinho things before Klopp came, though.
Yeah.
Was Coutinho that good before Klopp?
Yeah, like
All new
it
Coutinho.
was like Coutinho
We
was
knew
doing
Coutinho, but
things.
Coutinho was not that world beater that we
It
saw.
was like Coutinho did not even last long on that club like that. Like Coutinho, there's already been talk about Coutinho leaving because.
Bro,
I mean,
are you trying to tell me
when
that the
Klopp-
Coutinho before Klopp and the
He sold
Coutinho
it
that
because of
Klopp
money.
touched
Because
was the
he needed
same?
it.
No, Coutinho wanted to leave. That's why they sold it, not because of
No,
money.
it's because he wanted to leave.
He wanted to leave. It's not because of Liverpool needed
See,
money.
No, but that's the point. That if that sale was not made, Liverpool
course.
could not sign. Liverpool wanted Van Dijk.
needed-
Liverpool
They couldn't
needed
sign
Van
Van
Dijk
Dijk
and Alisson.
without
But the point
Coutinho
is
leaving.
that Liverpool always needed to, because okay, let me take Pep for example, right? If Pep needed whoever it
He
is,
will just buy.
Pep would never be in a position where he has to sell Kevin De Bruyne. Coutinho was Klopp's KDB, his best midfielder, his most attacking midfielder, his most talented midfielder at the time.
So
What
in order
happens,
to
what happens
chill.
if KDB wants to leave?
But exactly, that's the flip side because Coutinho wanted to leave.
Why
It wasn't a case of.
Why wouldn't he want to leave? What was the state of the squad at the time?
But it wasn't really about the state of the
Also
squad.
getting a better
He was
contract,
going to Barcelona. It wasn't like he was going to like some.
Yeah, he was going to Barcelona. There's all of that, but the point is that Klopp needed to make a sale. Klopp couldn't, whether Coutinho wanted to stay or not is not the point. Even if
The
Coutinho
point is
wanted to
Klopp
stay,
needed to get Van Dijk.
yes, and exactly.
then
And
find a way
if he
to get
did
Van
not
Dijk.
sell Coutinho, he wouldn't be able to get Van Dijk and Alisson. Simple.
He probably
The one,
would.
you know,
He
Liverpool,
probably
they've
would
never-
have.
How?
You know,
Probably
you got
would have.
Alisson.
When have you seen Liverpool go out and do it?
They did it against Nunes. They got money. I don't know
You
how
got-
they
you
got the
got-
money.
I mean,
They got money.
you
They got
almost-
Nunes.
and I keep 100 million.
And I keep
on-
saying, and I
They
keep
got
saying,
money, they got
listen,
Nunes.
Caicedo.
listen, I don't make blind arguments.
They were going for Caicedo
Sure.
No,
as well.
listen, I don't make blind arguments. I'll tell you this: Liverpool has never been or pleaded to be a poor club, a relegation for that team in England. Liverpool is a team that in recent years have finished literally in the top 4 consistently. Check how much you get for finishing consistently in the top 4 in the Premier League. Liverpool went to back-to-back Champions League final, winning one. That's
Yeah,
money.
sure.
Liverpool's revenues went to, because when you're playing that level of football, your football is much more exposed. You're making more money. Liverpool have expanded the stadium. There is more money coming in. So obviously, in the last 2 years or so, Liverpool has had much more money than they had in 2016, 2017.
Sure,
It's a natural progression. That's how it happens. You make more money, you can spend more money.
I mean, I'm not subscribing to that, but title race now. Give me your like top 3 and like reasoning behind it as a Liverpool fan.
Okay.
I mean,
So,
this is week 28 now. It's almost
10 games to go.
Yeah, so it's hot.
This is the running. This is where the pressure gets worse.
Sure.
Yeah, so we've been there, done it before. Man City have been there.
Been there, done it before.
Who are you? Man City have been there, done it.
I can see where you're going.
Arsenal's.
Arsenal is a football club. I know Arsenal is a football club.
Okay.
Arsenal is a football club. I've been there, done
Okay.
it. But the
And a
current
football
squad,
club. I like that.
But the current squad, they haven't exactly gotten across the line, right? But they look like they could this season. So my honest, prediction is really, I'm a Liverpool fan, and obviously I want my team to win the league,
Talk about
right?
chest.
But I would still put City as his favourites for obvious reasons. Like I don't like them, to be honest.
I mean,
I don't like them because
I don't like them. I don't
I
like
think
them.
they're not getting on our nerves. Nobody likes them
if you-
I
now.
don't like them.
If not for them and their 115 charges, I call them 115 FC. If not for them and their charges, we would have.
We would always get context to everything.
No, it's true. We would have more titles to our name, right? But for real, I will still place them as favourites because one, they still play Arsenal. They play at the Etihad, so no matter your form, whatever, it will test Arsenal. It will test them for sure, right? So I think that game is a major game, not the decider by any means. I'll put Arsenal next because honestly, they were there last season. They put in all the work, fell short in the end. This season, at the moment, it's in their hands.
So Arsenal trophy.
They win all their games and they win the league. No, honestly, they win all their games, they win the league.
Yeah.
Right now, it's for everyone, it's 10 finals,
On paper,
10
it's
cup
easy.
finals, win 10 cup finals, and you win the league, right? On paper, yeah, it's easy. So I would still put Arsenal. The pressure is on them, really, right? Now Liverpool is third for me, not because I think we can't do it, but because of the circumstances around the Liverpool season entirely, right? Now I don't think this season, the first, second, third, is still going to be quite narrow, no matter how it ends, right? And I genuinely think the fact that it's Klopp's farewell season means that
I was
Liverpool
gonna
will
bring
not
that
go
up.
out without a fight. If you think
That's
Liverpool are
like
going to drop out of
that's the ultimate
this race
motivation.
anytime soon, I'm sorry to inform you
Do it
It's
for
not gonna
club.
happen, right? Now, the thing, I also bring context into it because basically this 2024, this half of the year, right? It's been crazy, losing Salah to AFCON and then injury, losing Endo. Shout out to Endo, by the way.
Shout out to Endo.
Shout out to honestly, when he came, no one thought anything, including us. We didn't think bad, but we didn't think that's exactly
But
what
I think
we
like
did.
that's also credit
shout
to
out to
club doesn't rush players. I remember vividly when Robertson came. It took him like 6 months before he started playing. When Tsimikas came, like club
a
will
lot.
let
Even
you.
Fabinho
Fabinho
didn't
so
play
club,
till
or like
I think
other managers,
October,
club will
November.
let you see. Look, you need to really acclimatize to it. And he didn't throw Endo into the fire like he was playing McAllister as DM. And people are like, why you play McAllister as DM? You know what I'm saying? But when Endo started playing, I'm telling you now, he's done his thing. Like he's not the finished product that Liverpool wants.
Nah, listen, what Endo is 30. Endo came from Stuttgart. Endo is not a flashy player by any means, right?
Nah.
Endo is just there doing a job, and my word, he's doing what a job is doing, And so shout out to him, shout out to McAllister, all of them. But the fact that for a major part of this season, Klopp has had to play without Trent Alexander-Arnold, unbelievable player, and being without him for an extended period is something. Endo, like I said, has been very vital. We've showered praise on him immediately. He went to the Asian Cup.
Underrated.
Right? Nunes got injured. Soboslai got injured.
Jota in and out.
Jota, the most clinical player at the club, injured. Curtis Jones, that was a major part of whatever we've done this season.
No, that was the key.
And then of all, my guy, AB1, Alisson Becker, the best goalkeeper in the world, injured as well. So
I'm not
it's I don't
I'm not
listen,
saying
it's 2024. You still
I'm tired of Liverpool fans. I'm tired of them.
No, listen.
I'm not going to lie. I'm telling you facts. I'm just tired of them. Like,
Chelsea.
you see when they counter.
No, but it's true. I'm giving you the context of it. So like, if
Because you say all this,
honestly, I'll tell
Liverpool
you.
finished third. That's what you said. That's what I said. That's why this talk is ending.
No, listen, it's a crazy situation.
I get you.
And I honestly don't think it's going to be predictable. We can predict whatever we want, right?
It's not
it's not going to be straightforward. There are going to be twists and turns. Points are going to be dropped.
I want your fan,
right?
Your
so
fan side to
honestly, giving you all of this context,
this is fan
right?
Stevie.
Yeah,
Speak as a fan.
Obviously, I'm speaking as a fan, and that's why I'm telling you that I honestly give City the best chance of winning the league because listen, the truth is they've done it for so long, and you can never count them out. I'm giving Arsenal as well because the truth is Liverpool could literally win every single game and not win the league. It's mathematically correct.
That's the Arsenal wins every single game.
That's the point. It's not in our hands. It's literally in Arsenal's hand.
I mean, you're on the same point. It's just goal difference, basically. So,
but the point.
But I hear you.
But you know what I mean? Like, for us, winning every game does not guarantee the title.
It's how you win every game because it's goal difference still with Arsenal. So, how do you win
if
every
you score
game?
more goals,
Yeah, but the point
you're
is,
there.
for us, it's like if we don't win every game, or even if we win every game, it doesn't guarantee anything.
You know, I feel like
there's more of a guarantee to City
I
winning
feel
every
like
game.
as a fan, you're
And
leaning
even
too
Arsenal.
much towards the underdog, and I don't personally like. There's
There's
nothing
a
wrong with
reason.
it.
I've
There's
listed
nothing wrong
the
with
squad.
it. And
Did you know Conor Bradley before 2024?
I understand
Did you
it.
know Gerald
I understand
Kwanzaa?
it. I'm not even. I have no issues with it. No,
Do you
actually,
know?
I have issues with it. Sorry, but it's more personal issue. Just my own personal. I just feel like
Keep
you're
your-
leaning too
keep your
much
personal
into
issue.
the underdog thing, and I just feel like.
Salah.
But
You know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
have the one best
you have game winners, you have Van Dijk.
But that's the
You know what I'm saying? So it's not like
But I'm calling all these
You're-
players and none of them are playing.
it's not like you're doing.
Yes.
Van Dijk is playing though.
Come on, you have
Van
a
Dijk
team,
is
man.
playing. Yes, you just called Alisson. Has he been playing?
Yeah, but
Has
what
Salah
I'm
been
saying
playing?
is, it's not like first, it's not like you've missed these guys for the whole season. I get this is running, but also it's like there's a certain know-how this squad has that
Yeah, and I'm not
You're-
taking that away.
that's credit
you're
to
giving
the
to-
manager.
Fine, let me keep
and
it simple. Let me keep
yeah,
it simple.
credit
Let me
to
keep
it.
it simple.
That's
Let me keep it
credit to
simple.
the
No,
Let me keep it
but
simple.
topic.
My
you understand
prediction
my
is
point?
keeping the pressure on the rival.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Because
You're leaning
truthfully,
towards
truthfully, right?
the pressure is on Arsenal, and I get it. I just
No,
wanted
it's
more.
but it's true. I'm
I
not
wanted
making this.
more.
I'm not making this up, right?
Yes,
But
we have
the
this
one thing
thing,
I
but we
will
can
tell
still
you,
do it. That's why I wanted more from you.
I just told you we can do it.
Yeah, you said it, but
Do you
now I
understand?
wanted
Now,
to stop
the
for
one
everybody.
thing I'll tell you is this: Liverpool have done well so far without these key
No doubt.
players, right?
No doubt.
And the fact that it's let's say one more month and we have at least a reasonable amount of them back,
Yeah.
right? The fact that they come in at this period means that we genuinely have a chance. I know this for
Yeah,
sure.
you
I'm
do.
not, but I just genuinely feel like, you know, the momentum Arsenal has, it's undeniable. Like, they've been steamrolling teams,
So-
literally,
sure.
right? So I cannot, you know, just from a fan perspective, not give you what I see, right?
I-
So honestly, I genuinely, that's how that's what I feel about the entire thing. But I'm not.
I mean, I respect it. Don't get me wrong. I respect
I'll
it.
never write my team off.
Like, for example-
Anfield is crazy.
I'll just go around first. Like, what do you think about his? And what's your opinion on the top three?
My top three, I still place Liverpool third due
Okay,
to
so
the
it's
injuries, like
similar.
you said, yeah. But I'm putting Arsenal first.
Oh, now you changed.
No, I said it before.
Oh, you-
like,
you
I'm
said-
putting
you said
Arsenal.
it already.
I'm putting
Okay.
Arsenal
So Arsenal
first.
first.
So, Arsenal first, Man City, then Liverpool. The only reason why Liverpool is going third is just because of the injuries.
Gabi, you agree with that?
That's
Arsenal
the only
first,
reason.
Man City.
Arsenal first.
Man City second.
To me, I'll actually decide after Arsenal's next game.
Now,
What do you
here
mean?
and now.
You said the last couple episodes like
I'm still putting Arsenal first.
Yes, okay, but you don't know about the second and third.
Second and third, no.
You don't care.
I don't care about that.
I mean, for me,
This guy just wants to win the league.
I feel Liverpool will finish first, City second.
No, obviously,
Why
my
do you
gut.
think
No, I'll tell you this. My gut feeling is that
No,
we
so
win the league.
Liverpool has won games that you're like, how did they win it? But like you say, but Man City, they've not been like Man City. Like there's
They've
games
not
that
been
they play. They've not
convincing.
been, you know what I'm saying?
They've been-
Like everybody's been saying when Man City gets to this, well, and I'm like, I'm still waiting. I'm
But
still waiting
one
for
thing
that.
you should be scared of is they keep getting the points.
But that's
Irrespective of
what
how we
Liverpool
play.
is doing. And Liverpool is doing it without players. They're doing it without Salah, without Trent. Man City is struggling to get this point with Haaland.
They are
with
getting the
KDB.
points. That's the main thing.
They are getting it.
The summary of
They're
that
getting
is
the points.
They're
that.
getting
The
it.
summary of that is that that's what champions do. You don't.
Yeah,
That's what
You
champions
don't have
do.
to play well. You just have
You don't
to
have
get
to
the
play
points.
well.
At this point of the
But
season,
I don't
it
get
doesn't
that's
get
why-
your point.
But my point is, do not give more credit to Liverpool. Liverpool is doing it without their game winners.
Okay.
They are doing it without Trent and Salah. And those guys are not out for the season. They are out for some time. When they come back, I mean, it's Salah we're talking about. I don't know what I'm saying. And that's where I'm getting, and then you have Klopp, and you have this other thing of Klopp is leaving, farewell. Klopp has built a well-oiled machine where you're dropping NPC characters in there. Like, who the fuck is Conor Bradley? Like, you know, you just drop one guy, you just download him from FIFA and just drop him. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what
Jadon Dan,
Liverpool is
shout
a
out Jadon Dan.
well-oiled system now. Like, and that's why, you know, that's why I'm like, I'm not hearing and maybe it's just me, but I'm not just hearing that underdog thing so much. Like, I get it. They have the injuries, they are missing key players, but at the same time,
But that's what makes.
I said that you have Klopp, you have something that you have this culture, because the key people, you have this culture that's been in that dressing room for the past 5 years. So even Conor Bradley that has not been playing, he has been around, he's in the academy, he knows what it is about.
Yeah.
There's something that is about it. It's different from Saka entering Arsenal's dressing room, and you know, it's been a while. I don't know if I'm saying like Saka is doing it, but I don't think I'm saying like it's a different feeling. So I give Liverpool the edge for that. And then if I now go to the passionate side about it, like the fan side, like if Man City wins 4 in a row, it's just like, come on, what are we doing in Premier League?
I'll coach you there. So now you guys are bothered. When it was just Liverpool and Man City fighting, we're fighting over
What?
the years. You guys were let Man City.
No, nobody. It's not like people.
Now they won 3 in a row. You want?
No, but that's the thing. Like, you know,
We've
but
been
that's-
concerned,
that's-
but there was
the thing is,
nobody to
the Premier League has always.
We were always
But the
there.
thing is, Premier League has always
We were
been
always
like that. Premier League, nobody has even the 3 in a row. People that have, teams that have done it are very few. So Premier League has always been like, we always knew, okay, you have this season, somebody else will come, or somebody will try
Next
to.
season.
The thing is,
That's the
what
beauty of
man,
Premier
what
League.
Liverpool
The
Yeah.
point is, it was very obvious that this
But
was
what
where Man City
Liverpool
were
did-
heading to. Liverpool were the only team that could logically challenge them. And I remember over the years, like the rest
To
of
be-
the league,
to be
felt
fair-
like
To
Man
be,
City can
to be
win.
fair, in the beginning,
Save football, don't let
to be
Liverpool
fair in the
win
beginning,
league.
because it is
Nah,
nobody, like, I feel, and you people will not agree with me. I know you will not agree with me, but I'll say it. If the Ukraine war did not happen, Chelsea was going to be in that mix.
Let's talk about something.
Now,
else.
and if you're talking real football talk, and I know you like real football
Let's
talk, so
not
let
talk
me
about
hear your
Chelsea.
real football talk about it. If Ukraine war did
Let's
not
not talk about
happen,
Chelsea.
do you believe
Let's
Chelsea
talk
will be
about
there or not?
important things.
Chelsea would not be there.
Chelsea will not be there.
I'm
So
not.
Arsenal will be there.
I'm not deciding
That's
for
what you feel.
anyone.
Alright, no
I'm not
problem.
deciding for anyone.
There's no point.
But
There's no
I-
point. There's no point
No, Chelsea was
stressing
there.
this stuff.
Was
Because
Chelsea there before the thing?
before Ukraine war,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, we were getting with Tuchel. We just got Tuchel. Then
Yes,
that's when we just won the Champions League and we just signed this guy.
What did Chelsea do in the league?
in the league. We finished third now. Wasn't it third we finished?
Was Chelsea ever involved in a single title race, even closely with Liverpool and Man City?
Never.
Yes.
When?
Where? How?
When was that?
It's been Klopp and Pep. Arteta just got to the
beginning of that season. Beginning of that season because we were top of the league before we lost our 2 fullbacks. That was fact.
Beginning after how many
losing
games?
every
Till December. No, till December.
Chelsea were top of the league last season.
Like when so not last season. I'm talking about when after we won the Champions League, that this guy came. Lukaku came the next season. We're topping the table, and then around December we lost Reece James and Chilwell. And then it just went downhill from there.
Right, and Liverpool this season lost how many people, and they started playing games and winning.
Bro, your club is a small club. You just
don't bring Chelsea. We're talking about title. Why are you bringing Chelsea? Come on.
We're talking about
title. Don't start with Liverpool talk. You guys have one in 30 years, please. Let's not.
We have 19 overall. How many do you have?
Please, let's.
Why do you want to put it at 30?
When Premier League was Premier League.
One Premier League was Premier League. You won the Premier League when it was called the Barclays Premier League.
One title in 30 years.
You haven't won the Premier League.
One title in 30 years.
Do you realize I haven't won the Premier League? You only won the Barclays Premier League since we're trying to be stupid.
Did you win the Barclays Premier League? You didn't win it. So
did you win?
Let's all be stupid together.
Did you win? How did you win?
Let's all be stupid together. You won it. You have goal.
Mine's goal.
You not win it. So let's all be stupid together.
Let's go.
So I mean, moving on. You know what? I want to stick on this. I want to stick on this Liverpool talk a bit. Klopp is Joris favorite thought. I want to ask you something. I know you are going to cop out of this, just like you'll be copying out of other things. But can you do the quadruple? do you think it's because you guys have talked about quadruple before, but it's quadruple because you're still in Europa League. It's not the same as Champions League, but you're in Europa League. You're in the FA Cup. You've won the League Cup. You're in the title race. What do you think? Like, what's your confidence level on that? Like, Klopp is living on the quadruple. Best manager in the Premier League. Nobody has ever done it before. Or you've not even thought about it yet.
I don't think about quadruple talk because I genuinely feel like there's a reason why no one has done it before. Not to say it's impossible. On paper it is.
I mean, you guys were very close to doing it the other year.
But the point is, we were very close to doing it, yes, and it took its toll on the squad.
Yeah. It's
not an easy thing to do to play 64 odd matches.
Yeah.
Across the season, it's a crazy schedule. And shout out to UEFA for adding more. But point is, I don't think about the quadruple, right? For me, I'm enjoying the ride. I tell people this, like a lot of modern day football fans don't enjoy the ride anymore. It's about, did my team win the match at the end of the day? Did my team win a trophy at the end of the day? If I was an Arsenal fan, this would be the happiest days of my life.
It is.
I mean, look at them.
It is.
No, I'm just like, but you see football fans, like, honestly, when Klopp came in, right? I enjoyed every single minute of football, my guy. It's been a ride, and I'm enjoying it. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Imagine I was waiting for the end of the season to know if we won a trophy before I'm happy.
I mean, I will stand up for some of those fans because I don't think they don't enjoy it. I feel like because if I look at
promise you that most football fans these days don't enjoy the football.
Yeah, most
they only care about what comes out.
When I say football fans, I know how football fans actually go, like not go, like football fans that watch the games.
How many people watch the game?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like when I say football fans, like some of them are like just support that. Oh, I like this club, I like. But like if you watch the games, you are invested in the games. Like you're emotionally invested. I know, like as a football fan, I know how it is. Like, I'm very sure you guys share the same. When Arsenal wins or loses, there's a way. Definitely. You know how the rest of your day is going to be, the rest of your week. And when your team loses, there's a way the rest of your week goes. So there's been there for the journey. But if you're used to winning, and your team is losing, and it's not like they're losing one game. They're losing games.
Multiple games.
Because I'm going through it now. They're losing games.
The blue billion-pound bottle job. Something like that. Anyway, back to.
It's not the money per se that you want. It's not the money per se you want.
Okay, so
pay us.
So listen.
1 billion. I see again when they spend money.
No, so honestly, my prediction, I don't honestly think we can do the quadruple because I just think purely about the fixture schedule. It will catch up at some point, and the fact that we have so many players out, I feel like it cuts us off at probably the FA Cup. We're not losing to Man United, by the way, but
we'll touch on that in a bit. So don't give me your thoughts here. But I just wanted to ask a follow-up question. What will the quadruple in his final season mean for Jurgen Klopp? Like not just in the Premier League, but in like football legacy. What do you think? How would you rank him? Because I don't know how to. I'm trying to see how best to phrase it. Like you look at people like Pep, you look at people like Zidane doing the back-to-back Champions League. You look at all these unique achievements different managers have, and then you have Jurgen Klopp in his final season at Liverpool. A team is built from scratch to the end. finishing with a quadruple, which is hard as you've said, and I'm not saying he will do it or not, but if he ends up achieving that, what does it say for his legacy amongst managers that have done things like back-to-back Champions League or 13 Premier League titles or stuff like that? How, like, I mean, Gabby, what do you think about that? How would you rank that?
He's not going to achieve it. But then,
But that's hypothetical.
yeah, if to actually be a very good, like, that would be the perfect way for him to end his career in England. Like, he will be ranked among the. You start as in when you actually have conversations like Wenger, Ferguson, Pep. Next name should be
Club. Yeah, I mean, I agree. If you can do the quadruple, like, it's a hard ask, but
it's impossible.
Karim, what do you think about that? Like that kind of achievement?
I think Jurgen Klopp is already there. He doesn't need to win this quadruple for him to be there.
No doubt. Okay, so let's look ahead to week 29 now. Yeah, week 29 of the title race. So
week 29.
yeah, week 29.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have FA Cup weekend this week, so we don't have that many Premier League games. So for example, Arsenal is not playing this weekend, you know.
Big boys.
Useless team.
The big boys.
Let's look at Burnley Brentford Saturday. What do you guys think? Let me start with our guest. Burnley Brentford. Any prediction? Any thoughts on that?
Burnley,
Unlike prediction.
Brentford.
Burnley is home.
Tricky one, to be fair, because Burnley is at home. They need points desperately.
Yeah,
But I definitely think Brentford should have two.
Yeah, Brentford.
So if I'm going scoreline prediction,
Yeah,
I'll probably say 3-1 Brentford.
3-1.
Yeah, for win.
Karim, what do you think?
Yeah, coming from Arsenal defeat, I think.
Let me know that. Talk your talk.
I think Brentford is going to win. I see 1-1.
1-1.
Brentford's going to win 1-1.
No, Brentford is not going to win, but I'm saying 1-1. I'm not saying Brentford is going to win.
Okay, 1-1.
1-1. My prediction is 1-1.
I remember how Arsenal beat us 1-1 and Chelsea, first game of the season, you all beat us 1-1.
The people we beat 1-1 is Man City, we beat them 1-1.
Brentford to win.
Brentford to win,
Yeah,
Ali.
4-1.
4.
4-1.
Told you 2
You
goals.
think it's Arsenal?
FPL.
But I'm not going to lie, it's Burnley, so I think Brentford. I mean, I also go Brentford to win. Brentford to win, I'll go 2-0.
Wow.
I don't see who's scoring for Burnley, to be honest. Luton, Nottingham Forest. What do you say?
Ooh, Luton and Forest.
Yeah.
Luton at
Proper
home.
relegation match. Nah, it's going to be a scrap.
You're going to be a
But
scrap.
Luton is at home.
Luton
at home.
Go.
Luton at home. Luton always scores.
Like context.
they
So
love
when
to
you look
score.
at Luton at home, put it with context. They're performing at home.
No,
Even if they
of
don't
course
win.
they've been performing, but honestly, I've said this before. I feel like this is when they need to be pragmatic. They can't be going gung ho football and expecting to get points in the Prem.
Yeah.
So
I feel like
a game like this.
That preaching is for Burnley, not for Luton.
No, but Luton score loads of goals, but lose loads of matches. What's the point? You need a couple of goalless draws here. You need those points.
Yeah.
They need points more than they need goals. At this point, a goalless game is better for them than.
I just feel like with Luton, like it's not like Luton. Luton is not expansive. I feel they're only expansive at home. They're not an expansive team. Because they know that Luton does not have those defense. Like their defense is just shit. So it looks like because they're scoring goals, it looks like they're going for the goals. But it's different from Burnley that is just trying to play expansive because they did it in championship. I feel Luton is playing pragmatic, but of course they don't have the facilities for that. Like but if they're at home, they have the facilities to look more expansive. And that's the way I see it when I watch their games. But I get your point too. They have to be more. They have to just show up more. They have to find a way to show
But
up.
I feel like this.
But they're all going down. All of them are all going
Yeah,
down.
they're going
There's
down.
there's no 2 ways about
Yeah,
it.
but I mean, still 10 games to go.
But what do you think? What do you think about this
Prediction?
fixture?
I would. It's a tough one to predict, but I'll go for 2-2.
Karim.
I'm scared of going for
What do you
goals,
think?
but I feel like they.
For the game, Luton is going to score. I'm seeing a Luton 1-0 win.
I don't know.
It's
Gabby,
possible.
what do you think?
I see a 2-2 draw.
I mean, both teams to score, but it's Nottingham Forest, man. Taiwo Awoniyi. I mean, I'm going 3-1. Nottingham Forest. 3-1.
3-1.
Wait, no. Nah, I'll go like 3-2. Because Luton is at home. I don't want to disrespect them like that. 3-2. But Forest, like, they have that edge. That's all. Fulham Spurs. That's a big one. Fulham at home, London
That's a
derby.
big one.
London derby.
That's a tough match.
Spurs
Our
are in
Super
a good,
Eagles. Karim.
Spurs are in a good place. Honestly,
Yeah.
they're in a good place, and I feel like Spurs are always a team that goes under the radar. Like no matter what, it's like no matter what they do.
Because they are both last.
Yeah, because the thing is,
Because they are
the thing is
both
when-
last.
That's one fan.
Exactly, because the thing is when you put expectation on Spurs, they don't meet it.
Yeah, they don't meet it.
It's when you don't expect, like, look at the Aston Villa. Nobody expected them to go and beat Aston Villa at home. Because Aston Villa has been running away with things at home. And then they went and they piped them 4. Now you're like, man, you guys beat Aston Villa. You guys should pipe Fulham. Fulham is that's when you
No,
see that.
you see the
be like-
Spurs will come out.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just how it's been. But, you know, that does not mean they can't win this game. So, what do you think about this one? Do you think...
I honestly think this game is going to be tighter than most people think. So I'll go for a narrow 2-1 win. for
And
Spurs.
it's a derby too.
Yeah, but I will still go. I feel like Spurs have some decent momentum at the moment, and like I said, they go under the radar. Like the manner in which they played the second half against Villa was like, if they continue like that's why, like you see, like the thing I mentioned earlier about having a say in the title race, I see them picking up points. They are in form, right? And right now you see even Timo Werner is just coming up with a thing here and
Started
there.
scoring, yeah.
You know, so
it's fair. It's a
they
fair
have
point.
they have things going their way. Romero is back to his best form for them. But one bad thing I saw, Van de Ven got injured. I don't know how.
Again.
I'll see.
But they had this Dragusin guy they just signed, so
Bro, we don't know what that guy can do. Well, I'm
that's
talking
why they
about.
signed him.
But we don't know what he can do yet.
No, we don't know yet.
That's
No, we
what
don't know
I'm saying,
yet.
yeah.
But I'm just saying they
So
signed him
for
for
this-
depth.
for
They
this
didn't have
game-
depth. They signed him for depth. So let's see.
Yeah. So for this game, I'll just go for a narrow 2-1 win. But it's a game I'll definitely watch because I know that game will be
Yeah,
entertaining.
I think. I mean, looking at these Premier League fixtures, like there isn't too many juicy games this week. So yeah, that's one. Karim, any thoughts?
I feel Spurs is going to win because I believe they will be looking at the top features coming in. They are facing the top 3 teams.
That's
so
time to
they are-
show up
yeah.
before them.
So I think they are going to take this game serious to actually get a point. So I'm saying a 2-0 win for Spurs.
Yeah, I don't. Gabby, what do you think?
Tricky really. Because Fulham lost their last match.
But
Yeah,
will be scored.
so.
He's on form.
It's in what we scored.
I'm going Fulham 2-1.
Fulham winning 2-1.
Yeah.
They are at home. It's a London derby. It's not just a regular game. It's a London derby.
It's not outrageous. Like
It's not outrageous, like,
it's
it's
one of those
London
games
derby.
that it could literally be.
But
it's a coin
I
toss.
think, 2-2. That's why I say 2-2. Like, they cancel each other out. It will be to score. That's why booking it. My guy, it will be home. Anyways, moving on. Final game of the weekend for Premier League. West Ham Villa.
Sunday.
Claret and Blue Derby. All these guys that copy their uniform. Each other.
Nah, it's crazy
That's
because
a tough one.
with Villa, you're not exactly sure what to expect. With
Yeah.
West Ham,
Away,
you don't know what to expect.
Yeah,
I think
it's a
that's
crazy
more
game.
apparent for West Ham than Villa.
Don't-
Like,
It's a crazy
Villa-
game.
For Villa,
what
it's like
to
it
expect.
feels like in recent times you don't know what to expect.
Yeah,
in
'cause-
recent times.
yeah.
Or West Ham, it's like you
Yeah.
never.
You never know what to
I
expect.
saw them on the table. I'm like, how are these guys ahead? Like, it's
With
almost
the
like they've
player.
been losing every week.
Better than Chelsea, yeah?
Sorry, a real football man. Talk for me, guys. West Ham Villa. What do you see?
So yeah,
Because
looking at
has
that,
calmed down a bit.
you see, Premier League will humble you. That's not saying he's a bad player.
No, sure,
He's
Premier
a
League will humble you.
fantastic player. I rate him so highly, right?
I rate the guy.
But I feel like his best form is still
That guy
at
look is
the
Nigerian. He's not Ghanaian.
Yeah.
He's Nigerian.
we can adopt him,
Don't come for me, oh.
we can adopt. We'll see what we can do about it. But score predictions for this game, I feel like this is the most difficult one to predict because
Yeah.
it can definitely go anywhere. When I say anywhere, I mean anywhere because West Ham is at home. But I would go
It's
for.
more difficult for me, bro.
I would just go for a draw, man. Score draw. I don't even know what to.
I think
Go
that
1-2.
Tottenham game is more difficult to predict than this one, in my opinion. I don't know, but okay, 2-2 draw.
I'll go for 1-1.
1-1 draw.
Yeah.
Karim.
I'll go for Aston Villa to win this one
Wow.
because West Ham they've been inconsistent a
How
lot.
would you say that?
I mean, it's Paqueta
In
back.
recent- in
Like,
recent-
I mean, to be
No,
fair,
last game they came back from behind, yeah?
No,
Yeah, but that is- but it's
Paqueta.
That's the match you're supposed
I
to
think
win.
they lost
Paqueta just
almost
came.
every. They didn't win a game without Paqueta, that's for sure.
Paqueta just
Yeah,
came
They didn't
back.
win a
That's
single game
Yeah,
without Paqueta.
just
So
when he came back.
yeah,
That's the only wrinkle. Like Paqueta is bad. That's the only thing. But
Paqueta is there, Bowen is firing. Fulham 2-1.
Fulham 2-1.
Aston Villa.
Oh, yeah.
Aston Villa.
West Ham.
West Ham
West
2-1.
Ham 2-1, yeah.
Aston Villa is winning 2-1.
Well, I'm going Villa 3-1. For the Watkins, do it for me.
Yeah.
They're not good from as in away, yeah. They've not been good.
But hey,
But West Ham is worse.
They just chopped 4 at home. Like
West Ham is
They-
worse.
They need
But they are
to.
coming-
West Ham chopped 6 against Arsenal. What are we saying?
After that,
No, but the thing is, with Villa, they need to.
They
make
need
a
that
statement.
win.
They need
And
to
we
make
talk
a
about
They need
Henry.
to make a
and
statement.
you think,
And then they are fighting for the top 4, so
Nah,
I think they need to do
Claret and
something.
Blue Derby. I have stock in Villa. I have stock in Villa. Let's FA Cup weekend. Let's see. FA Cup. We have some important games in FA Cup. You know, my club is playing. As we know, some
Your club is losing.
some
it's
clubs
not
here are
playing.
not playing.
Your club are going to lose.
So, but you know, we have of course Wolves Coventry. I think that one everybody. But the beauty of the FA Cup is what people always say. And that's when Coventry is going to beat a team like Wolves, for example. That's
Exactly.
the but
The
do
shocker.
we see that happening?
No,
Yeah, it's happening. Man.
no, it's not happening.
I mean, anything is possible.
Anything is
Yeah,
possible.
put it out there. But if Wolves do their business, I don't think.
Yeah,
it'll
so
be-
it's all in Wolves' hand because Wolves is also at home,
yeah.
which they've been handling teams at home. So we now bring it to this. Uncalled for.
Like
I love
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Right.
Really. I love Chelsea.
You don't like Man City, Newcastle. You know, Newcastle just they just chopped it from us. Light work. But Isak that Isak goal, man, I turned off my screen. As soon as I was
It was
like, man,
cool.
What a
like it
striker.
was that guy is so good. Like I'm so happy Arsenal didn't get him. That guy is so good, man.
Never
I
say
love
never.
that guy. I
Never
love
say
that
never.
guy.
Arsenal is still looking for a striker, so.
Can't get him. Don't worry.
Okay.
You don't have money. like Toppy said, you have to sell to buy.
No.
That's for Liverpool.
Arsenal has
No, Arsenal-
Arsenal, London
They
team.
don't have money. Like let's be real, but we don't want to keep it long. But
105 mil.
They didn't sign
And
Ryan.
one
Yeah?
player.
They didn't sign
We're
Ryan.
signing him
I
because
mean, they're
of
paying
FFP.
27
It's because of
That's why we
FFP.
didn't sign.
It's because of FFP.
That's why we didn't sign.
But we keep it moving. We keep it moving. Man City, Newcastle. What do you guys think?
Nah, Man City easy win. I think it's
Easy
gonna be
win.
easy win, honestly. Yeah, because Newcastle
It's going to be
has
an
been
easy
in
win.
shambles.
I mean, to
for-
be fair, international break is coming, so there's nothing for them to focus on.
Even if there was anything to focus on, I don't see how Newcastle lay glove on Man City.
But if Arsenal was coming the next weekend or like the next couple days,
Yeah,
Bro, if Arsenal was coming in
difference.
3 days, I still wouldn't think Newcastle lay glove on City.
okay.
So,
So-
listen, Newcastle, their squad right now is depleted like crazy. They've struggled with injuries. They've struggled with consistency. They just lost Gordon. I don't see them winning the
Because I was going to say was this season when they played, that was when, and the reason City beat them was because of De Bruyne. He came in and changed the game, so that's why I wanted to like correct that.
someone has to change the game.
That was to correct that. No, he has to. But I don't say that whole not laying a glove on. And they'll be like, I mean, this season they actually did lay a glove on them. It was just some individual brilliance that saved Man City. Which, of course, that's why you have players like De Bruyne and Oscar Bob.
I mean, football is a game of fine margins, right?
Exactly.
So,
And nobody cares about what you did on the games, who won the game, who won the achievements. But we're not going to
context is necessary. Context is important.
Karim, what do you think? Man City, Newcastle.
I think Man City is going to win because they've just drew their match with Liverpool. So the boys will want to come back to winning ways, obviously. And my score prediction will just be Man City to win 3-0. I'm
What
not
do you
expecting
think,
it to
David?
go Newcastle.
Easy City win, really.
I don't know. I don't know. I have a feeling like City needs a break. Like they need this international break, and I feel like I don't know. It's not been smooth sailing like it could be, and I just feel like this one maybe some of their players would have checked out. Personally, that's what I feel. I'm just throwing it there, and it's a wild one, but I feel like Newcastle will do something like 2-1 Newcastle.
It's difficult, right?
It's the FA Cup.
Anything
can
can
happen.
But then it's the Etihad. But hey,
No,
2-1
like,
Newcastle.
but honestly, if Newcastle are to win at the Etihad, I will be surprised. I will be
Today, shocker.
surprised. Honestly, I don't underrate them or anything, but
Yeah,
the
yeah,
current
I
state
feel
of their squad, the quality of Man City, you know how they do. They always want to make a statement. Like Guardiola would always want to make a statement. I don't see how it happens, but if it happens, I tell you.
But I feel like Guardiola might
not
not play, his strongest X side for this.
I
It's
think-
FA
He's
Cup.
about to
I think he
international
will.
break. Why wouldn't he?
I mean,
think
he
he
will
will.
probably start Ortega.
He has to start Ortega.
He has
He's going to,
Ederson is injured.
and then
It's going to be a full squad.
we'll see. I don't know. I don't feel he will do it, but we'll see. But moving
There
on,
is literally no reason for him not to.
there isn't. But that's the thing. Does
There is
Guardiola
no
do
reason.
anything for reason?
Huh?
Does he do things with reason?
He usually has a reason for his crazy things, but he usually has a reason. He's not that crazy. He does things, but he has reasons for
There's
it.
a reason for everything.
Yeah, he has a reason for it. But
I mean, I don't
for
want
this
to go
one,
into like Chelsea, Man City, Porto, but we not.
trust me, he had his reasons. Even if it didn't work out, he had his reasons. But right now, he's going on intentional break. Trust me, he's going full squad.
Let's see. Hopefully, you're wrong. So because I'm predicting Newcastle to win. So
And if I'm wrong, it's going to be a fantastic game of football.
Yeah.
I promise you that.
Chelsea, Leicester City, that's going to be a fantastic game of football. Don't you agree?
It will be. It will be. Leicester looking good in Championship. Honestly.
They're top of the Championship.
I mean, I actually want to football. Leicester looking
You
good.
know that nobody's their mate there. They are like, I feel they are even better than Burnley of last season. That's how they play in the
It's not a feeling.
Championship.
It's just facts. These Burnley.
Burnley was
they need
actually-
to go. We need.
No, I mean like I'm talking about in Championship last season. The way
the
Burnley
thing is,
ran away
no,
with it.
it's
I
so
feel Leicester
obvious.
is more like
No, of course.
showing-
Leicester is when you have quite a few Premier League level players playing Championship. It's quite
Exactly.
obvious.
like I think Vardy is still there.
But there are so many players. Yeah, actually,
It's not gonna be an easy game, but like Stamford Bridge, it's Chelsea, man. Hey.
Yeah. So prediction 2-1 Leicester.
After we beat you 1-1 beginning of season.
Yeah, you won't be able to beat them 1-1, so you probably.
Karim, you too. Do you agree with him? Are you also delusional? Arsenal is not yet. Don't
So-
bring your heels. Arsenal is not in the FA Cup, so give me real football.
Because Chelsea is home, I'm going to say, is there extra time in the FA Cup?
I'm not sure. I think they changed the rule before, or I don't know.
No, this is
maybe
the
from
quarters,
next
right?
season.
This is the quarters, no?
Normally, FA Cup is a replay, but I think from next season, if not this season,
Yeah,
they change it to So I'm not sure if it's from now or it's because this season we've already had FA Cup replays.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's still going to be a replay if it's a draw.
Yeah.
But I think from next season they're going to remove the replay and then it's penalty. So that I'm not sure we could confirm that later. But speaking of this particular fixture, what do you think?
I see Leicester City winning this game.
All these people that are not in
I'm
FA
going to
Cup
say-
should not be predicting FA Cup. Honestly,
I'm going to say 3-2 Leicester City win.
what do you think?
3-1.
Are you not a real football person?
Allow him to tell you who's
Come
gonna win.
on.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, 3-1 Chelsea.
Leicester to win. Kelechi at 2 goals. FA, come on.
No, but that's.
Ian actually is going to score because that's his
No, but
shot.
It's a fair thing because
I'm going to
honestly,
predict.
okay, no, let's be honest. Like I know I was joking, right? But if we actually analyze this, take off your Chelsea hat, right,
Yeah.
and be honest with your analysis, right? Chelsea are not in a good moment.
Exactly.
No. Let's forget. I said take off your Chelsea hat.
I'm taking off my Chelsea hat and I'm going to tell you because I'm going to give you my argument.
Wait, I'm not trying to argue. I'm not trying to tell you
No,
all
no.
of a sudden Leicester is better than Chelsea.
No, I always say about not
what,
being a good
what I want
moment.
to talk about is momentum. Momentum and rhythm is really important in football.
Yes,
Right?
yes,
That's on the side of Leicester right now, not Chelsea.
true. But also, what I want to bring to you is in the cups this season, in cup competition, the cup competition Chelsea has played this season, we've only lost one game. I mean, 2 games actually. One was a final, and one was
Who
the
did you lose
first
to
leg.
Liverpool.
Middlesbrough, that's it.
Oh, Middlesbrough! Wow, congratulations, Middlesbrough.
We lost. So, anyways, what I'm saying is in the cup competition, Chelsea has performed in cup competition, and we've only lost 2 games. And out of those 2 games, one of them was the first leg of a whole fixture, which we did. So, I hear you on momentum, and let's talk about momentum, but in the cup, I feel like Chelsea's struggles has been in the league, putting consistent performances to climb up the table in the league. But when it's a game of win or go home,
Yeah.
Chelsea has always stayed. Like we've not gone home until the final. That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah, but you tend to lose a lot of cup finals, though.
that's not the argument, my friend.
No, it's fine. It's
We're
fine.
arguing-
Like Chelsea
we're
has
talking
got so
about-
many
we're talking
domestic finals in
We're
recent
talking
years.
about the momentum.
No, no, I get it.
Let's keep all this drama. What's your score prediction?
Me, 3-1 Chelsea.
3-1
Straight up.
Chelsea
3-1
win.
Chelsea win. Straight
Wow.
up.
I see,
Come
I
on,
see,
this
I
is
see,
just
I see
Newcastle.
Leicester knocking you guys out.
No, but honestly, my actual prediction, I actually do think Chelsea will win 2-1.
It's a cup.
I know I made a
Why
tongue in cheek. No, I'm not. I
No, it's
just.
banter.
I was-
I know he's a real football guy.
It was bad. No, honestly, like after all said and done, it's not going to be an easy game for Chelsea at all. Chelsea
No,
would
but
have to.
Chelsea doesn't even make
Chelsea-
it easy for them.
Chelsea would have to play at a ridiculously high level to beat Leicester because Leicester, trust me, they will bring a game.
I won't say ridiculously high level, but at the same time, I feel like my own problem with my club is the reason why most of those games, some of these games are not meant to be as hard as they are, and it's mostly we bringing it upon ourselves. So it's not about playing high level, it's more just doing the fundamentals at the back
Yeah.
and finishing in front. There's no, like, Chelsea doesn't need to give you that Man City performance. Just don't make those mistakes you make at the back. Like, look at that Isak goal. Gusto for some reason flick the ball back.
But here's the thing: if you don't make those mistakes, it means you've gotten to that Liverpool Man City
Exactly.
level.
No, not necessarily.
That's what separates.
When you say high level, when you say you really
I'm talking about
we
high
don't need
level
to play
performance.
like we're playing. We don't need to give that Man City kind of performance. We don't against Leicester. I don't need that for like.
Listen,
it's
the
not
point is-
necessary.
the
Why
point
is it not
against Leicester.
Why?
Now here's
Don't
the
you
thing.
demand?
Listen, if Leicester brings the game, I know they can bring to Stamford Bridge, and
Okay.
Chelsea does not step up to that level.
Okay.
I'm sorry, my brother, you're going out.
You're going out.
But you see, there's a lot of ifs because if they bring the game, they want to play. But I'm saying,
Of course, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Chelsea
I'm saying-
needs to be at a very high level.
with what Chelsea is and what Leicester is,
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea play Leicester, you don't have to be at like your best level to
What do you
beat
mean?
them.
When was the last time you
What
watched
do you
the
mean?
Leicester game?
The last time I watched the Leicester game, it's been a minute, I can't lie, but I see their highlights.
I understand why.
But then again,
Why
like-
for the championship?
But they're playing championship teams, man. They're playing champion. You think if Chelsea is playing those teams, we're going to be losing to
So
them?
you think Chelsea is going to like if Chelsea are in the champions, they are going
the
to be
way
top
Chelsea are
with
going,
the way they are playing.
relegation is not that.
You think
far
if
away.
So far,
you think
they
if
are
Chelsea,
in relegation
so
than top four.
what you're telling me, I tell you to the camera now that if Chelsea was in the championship,
I don't think they will be
league.
top.
I think we should send Chelsea to the championship and see what they do.
Anyways, we've wrapped up the prediction now. All these people are just vexing me. But the game
last-
of the
the last
weekend,
game,
the
yeah.
game of the weekend, which is Chelsea Leicester City, and then the second game of the weekend, Liverpool United in Old Trafford.
Old toilet, innit? I don't like them.
Like our guest, he has already gotten into his banter era. He's no more doing real football talk. Now he's attacking everybody. Go toilet.
Nah, I don't like them.
don't like
I've
them?
never hated them.
Nah.
I don't like them. I'll never like them.
I see. Liverpool fans always like us now. I understand why they don't like Man U, but there's also something I've noticed, a pattern. There's a pattern here. See, you just come up
It's different pattern.
Anyways, back to football talk. Liverpool United. I'll ask you a different. Do you see Man U giving you a game? Because they're at home. Like, do you see them give you a game? Because I know you don't like them, so you're about to say you're going to like bomb rush them, bro.
No, back to my football fan self. Do I think Man United will give us a game? I don't think so. Now, that's not to say that Liverpool are going to have an easy win. The thing is, in recent years, Man United, or when they don't get killed off by Liverpool, is when they decide to play this whole negative football, killing the game, not playing.
Yeah.
And I genuinely feel that that's what they will do here.
Bruno diving all over.
Because the one thing I know is that if Man United decide in Pidgin, say John go don't match up, and they come out to play against Liverpool, they'll get slapped. Quote me on that. So that's the thing. So, but I genuinely, I don't see Man United coming out to play that open and expansive football, going toe to toe with Liverpool. Because if they do, the last time I think we beat them like 5-0 there. We beat them. Now, recent times we've been slapping them.
So what's your prediction for this one?
My prediction for this one, I honestly think it's going to be a tight affair, and I would go with a 1-0 Liverpool win.
Okay, fair enough. Karim, you agree with that? Or you have other thoughts?
My problem now with Liverpool is the injuries, and I don't know which Liverpool we are going to see. If we are going to see if we are going to see the boys or we are going to see Liverpool.
Oh, we're going to see the boys. It has
It's
to
the
be- it has
boys.
to be
Like, let's be boys. The boys are
the boys.
popping.
Boys
I mean, even
are
if
Salah is back,
popping
yeah.
again.
Yeah, Salah is
Yeah,
back.
he's
I
back,
don't
but
think
not
Salah is
back
going
to
to
full
start.
fitness. He needs.
I don't think Nunes is good. Those big names, I don't think they are going to
Nunes is
start.
going to start.
Yeah.
At Old
opinion.
Trafford, they will start. I'm not sure about Salah, but the rest of the big players are
I
available.
mean,
They'll start.
basically,
it's the
I'll tell
international
you, it's going to be
break.
a similar team to the team that played this last weekend.
Yeah, of course,
So
the best available players.
just look at it that way.
Because the players are going to be
The
rested.
team
in
that
the
played against Man City is going to be similar players.
Yeah.
The big boys will be rested against Prague, Sparta Prague in the Europa League.
So let's see.
So
What do you
it's
think?
definitely going to be a full squad. The thing
Yeah, I
is,
think
right
it's going
now,
to be-
Klopp mentioned in his press conference, was it yesterday, that Salah is just not ready for all the minutes yet. So I think he got about 20 odd
He's
minutes.
giving him slow releases.
Yeah, he needs-
Yeah,
Because at the end of the day,
Well, by the time it drops in, like, it's
the
really
running,
like album.
the running is is coming like the game after international break. Like that's when.
That's the DJ.
Yeah, there's no welcome to the main event,
everyone.
and
So,
that's where let me say this. That's where typically you kind of see the suckers struggling and the Salah step up.
But right now,
I'm not. That's
Okay.
That's not necessarily. one house. That's not necessarily a prediction, and that's exactly how it's going to happen. I'm saying what we know that's happened already.
He's coming.
That's
He's coming with
right
this.
now,
with
we have
this-
Because, but now
with
it's
this
when push comes to
banter.
shove, right? Saka, a world class player.
Okay,
this is when he
let's
shows
cut
it.
the chase. My scoreline prediction for this Manchester game with Liverpool, I think 2-1. Liverpool win. Yeah.
2-1.
I think Liverpool is going to win.
What do you think?
United.
Your boy Kobe Mino.
United to win.
United to win.
Scoreline.
I don't know. What?
1-0. I hear you.
Both. You think
want to
Liverpool goes
agree
to
with
Trafford?
him.
I don't like this guy, but I'm agreeing with
I hear
him.
you.
Not with the scoreline. I feel United to win like 2-1. You
Yeah.
know, probably like a Bruno penalty or something. But like, yeah, I don't know. I just have this feeling. There's just this feeling because United like, it's just that frustrating. When you want
So
them to
United
lose
is
it,
knocking out Liverpool.
it can happen. They got to the finals last year. They knocked out people.
And anything
To
can
me, I
happen.
believe this game will be the downfall of Liverpool.
Downfall.
Yeah,
That's
The
just
beginning of
that's
the downfall
That's the
of the
Arsenal.
season.
That's the Arsenal that you
yeah, I'm
speak.
saying it. They'll start going down.
You know, he's very shady. Can I say it with his chest?
He's speaking like an Arsenal fan.
Anyways, I think that's all the football fixtures in the English Premier League and FA Cup. Let me not go and bite my tongue this weekend. To round things up, we'll just touch on this topic. How many people watched the Ngannou fight? It's our boy, Nigeria Cameroon.
Yeah, we kind of predicted it. We all knew that Joshua was going to win.
I think it was.
We didn't expect it to be a knockout.
I wasn't expecting it to be that easy.
No, honestly, I
It's too fast.
think it happened kind of like too fast. But I think the fight in general was what it was supposed to be because there was a lot of prediction about Ngannou winning, and I get where it's coming from. But honestly,
because of the Fury, because of how he fought Fury.
Yeah, no,
But that was an
away from that, I will keep saying that Ngannou is, this
Martial
UFC
arts.
guy, martial arts. I think he's a deadly human being. Like,
Yeah.
remove the boxing rules, he
Exactly.
kills any one of these guys,
When
right?
it comes to boxing,
But Joshua is a boxer,
he's a
man.
boxer,
He's a
and
professional
he's
boxer.
done it at
right?
the highest
Bro,
level.
I saw the first 30
It's
seconds
not
of
even
the
just
fight,
like his.
and I knew it was it. His leg walk in the first 30 seconds tells you, yeah, this is a professional boxer.
My own
He was
point,
quick
He was
on that.
my own
actually
point
looking down on
was
Francis.
Ngannou.
No, it was.
Ngannou could have.
He didn't take that
The part I felt Ngannou, like I didn't expect it to be that fast. That's one. But the flip side was I didn't expect him to last long either. I thought like maybe at the 6th round he would have gassed out because boxing is like the stamina is crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean there was no surprises. I think on the pod we already said it. We expected Joshua to win. I think our guest also agrees that he expected Joshua to win.
I was expecting him to win, but more of
Like coach's decision,
like,
like-
no, I didn't think it was gonna go all the way. I don't see how you go all the way with
Yeah,
a
like
professional boxer when you're not going all the way with
Yeah.
him. So
Sure.
like,
but if
if someone is a
expected
professional
more
boxer,
than 3 minutes.
yeah,
basically.
but I definitely expected the fight to get to at least the fourth round, right?
Yeah.
And that's why I expected Ngannou to naturally kind of be
Do
tired of
that,
this whole
yeah.
and then Joshua then steps in.
Then
right?
now starts like
But AJ was like, yeah,
I didn't come here to
I don't
play.
care, man.
yeah, I mean
AJ didn't care about any of that. And big ups to him. He made a bold statement, like
Straight
a
up.
huge statement. And it's what we all want to
he
see.
wants his belts back, man.
AJ
AJ
Fury.
is back.
He
We
wants his
all
belts
want to see
back.
AJ
That's what we
Fury,
want to
right?
see,
That's
AJ
literally
Fury.
We've
what
been waiting for this,
everyone.
bro.
Fury needs to beat Usyk. We want to see Fury beat Usyk and set up the fight. We need
Yeah.
to see.
And with that, it's a wrap. Thank you guys. Thank you, Toppy, for
Let's-
coming with your football knowledge.
Mr. Top
Gabi,
Boy.
You already know
Good luck
what-
to Arsenal. Hey,
Thank you, Liverpool.
like, share, subscribe. See you guys next week.
Bye.